I already regret this and I haven't even started. Happy first day, Yule or Mary. I have played this game before. When it first came out, but it's been a while, so let's do it again. Okay, it's all caps. Never mind then. This is gonna make me crave KFC, I swear. You sleep softly as the morning sun casts a warm glow through the window of your modest student apartment. Chicken attack! KFC bucket. Boy band. The world is peaceful and serene. You should stay in this moment forever. Why are you awake now? It is your first day at culinary school. That's an annoying alarm. Lying in bed, you stare at the ceiling, thinking about everything that awaits you at the prestigious University of Cooking School. Okay. Academy of Learning. Your mind begins to wander. Maybe I should get up and go to school? Thinking of all the questions that you don't need to be thinking of because you need to get ready for school. Better make sure I arrive prepared for the first day. Busting through the morning checklist, hair brush, teeth brush, deodorant, nothing can stop you. Grab a biscuit and strut out the door. Do without the noise. Stay in the quad, you gaze upon the magnificent university. Here comes your lifelong best friend. I forgot how traumatic this game was. She's the most adorably awkward person you have ever met, and you absolutely love her for it. Good morning, are you... Ah, Lily!
Lily, careful, baby.
Hi, Lily. Want mommy's attention? We go under the courts, not over. Good morning. Are you excited for the first day of the rest of our lives? Actually, I am a little nervous. It's okay. I'm not nervous. Yeah, it's okay to be nervous. Okay, that's still nice. Just that. This morning I made breakfast for myself, but when I ate it, I couldn't taste any love in the food. What if I'm not good? What if I fail? It's just nerves. Raised by Master Chef parents, she always held herself to very high standards. No fair. Ever since we were little babies playing together, you rescued me from that quicksand box. Cleared me the most loving, caring person I know. You're gonna do great. 3-day only semester. Okay, technically each of my classes is like 3 weeks, but it's 3 days in 3 weeks. And a lot of homework. Always been a flair for the dramatic. This summer, she got so nervous about her first kiss that she chipped a tooth practicing on a mannequin. Oh, sweet heavens. Should you pep talk her or change the subject to give her some relief? Remember last month when we saw the fortune teller and we had our tarot cards read? The lady with the mask who gave me nightmares. been trying to forget. She looked spooked, but she was so sweet, and she told you that you were destined for great things. Remember the card with the fancy-looking tower and the other card featuring the handsome fellow in a red suit? Oh, no. I've been waiting for so long to meet a handsome fellow I can call my own. I'm sure you will soon. In no time, we'll be graduating, and you will be delighting the world with your heartfelt cooking in no time. As you talk to your friend, you can feel her nerves begin to ease. You know what? Maybe everything will be okay. And if not, at least I have these killer bangs. Can you believe I cut them myself? Yes. Yes, I can. You can definitely believe it. I can't believe it. Rude. Before you can get another word out, you're rudely interrupted when somebody smacks your books and custom engraved measuring spoons out of your hands onto the ground. Dude, that is a thing. Custom engraved. All your shit. Or duct tape. Fancy duct tape. Hey. Tits McGee. Your arch rival. She's totally evil and she can't help but be filled with jealousy. She can get anything she wants and she knows it. Oh, sweet heavens. Sorry, didn't see you there. Yeah. Because your ego. No. You can't stand her. Even her name is annoying. You knew from the fact that's actually Ashley, but she had to add extra letters to make herself feel better than everyone. Who in here knows the perfect shins look like it's us? We're not gonna let you or your weird insults get to us. Across this quad, you see Ashlyn's best friend, Van the man, has stopped to look at his own reflection in the mirror. His pants are so tight you can see him casually working out his glutes while he styles his hair. No lie, the rocking glutes. I'm remembering slowly how extra this game is. It's not even a chef uniform. It's not. I'm not sure what the arrangement is, but as long as you've known them, Ashley and Van have just been as close as you and your best friend, but potentially more diverse. I can't believe the university would allow people like you to attend as students. Why does everybody have red eyes? I know, right? You think they just hand us diplomas now. Or maybe hire us as professors. You amateurs could learn a lot from us. But the first day of school about to start, there's no time of properly telling these two off, so you resist the urge. Let's go. See you later. As you push the door, you see a goofy-looking kid pushing hard against the window directly next to it. I think it's broken. Reach forward and easily pull the door open. That should do the trick. I love you. No. I think you mean thank you. My name is Pop. I'm named after my Pop. He's old. Someone like this has to be a student. He must be one heck of a chef. Also, his name tag clearly says Bob, but I'm guessing he's reading it upside down. Hi. Are you gonna make me hold the door all day? Nope. And with that, the young man walks into the building ahead of you. Is it just me or is he kind of cute? More power to you. I think it's just you. You will shrug your shoulders before following him into the building. You stand at the edge of the room. You stand at the edge of the room unsure where to sit. Other students wander in and keep themselves busy
You gotta
chit-chatting.
put the top on.
A scruffy-looking pooch takes his place at the podium in
Slow
front of the
down.
class. I forgot about Professor Dog.
There you go.
Oh, his name's not even Professor Dog, it's Sprinkles. Now quiet down, everyone. Who is this unreasonably cute pup and why is he in our culinary class? You must be Sprinkles, head instructor and CEO of Ukasol. Sim has better anagrams. Please call me Professor Dog. Oh, hey, it is Professor Dog. I may be cute and little and fluffy, but I still demand respect. Woof. What a cute dog as a professor. This is the best school ever. I guess only a dog knows capable of picking up all the... Yeah? I don't know where one begins to brush around you. A swirl of cherry blossom petals fill the air inside the classroom. I'm chilly. Someone closes the window. And then... Finger looking good. KFC or clams? Ziggy. Neither. I forgot how cringe and extra this game was. I figured I just wasn't sure where to could know. Not this game. You do not need to make him that nice looking. So I guess fried chicken. Well, let's see, clams or fried chicken?
Cool. I'm eating.
Fried chicken.
You got some? What do you want?
You immediately swept up in the aroma of the new student and his remarkably
For what?
goatee. Who knew someone could be
Okay,
so
go
handsome?
cook.
Time stands
Alright,
still.
I'm eating, baby.
It's him.
There you go.
It isn't my
Good.
favorite student. Harold. Harold? Colonel Sanders interrupts Sprinkles. Sorry, Professor Dog, before he can finish the sentence. Please call me Colonel. Let's move that there. Colonel Sanders. Hush member rolls through the classroom as Colonel Sanders walks down the aisle of desks. Suddenly the room is sweltering. Sweat begins to beat across your brow. You feel like everyone is looking at you and you're not entirely wrong. And this over here must be sweaty. Sweats a lot. Maybe I should open the window back up. Nope, it's 7 o'clock. Huddle evaporates entirely. Hold on for a second. Nobody talks to my friend like that. So dramatic. You both know my name. We're in the same kindergarten class. And what's with your really weird insults? Besides. Nope, not even, nope. Good thing you didn't forget about deodorant this morning because this classroom is hot. No. No. Professor Dog sits up on steps in the settle the class down and sets some groundwork. Words. Welcome to University of Cooking School Academy of Learning, the greatest culinary academy in the world. Lies. The Sim is the best. The birthplace of culinary legends past. Now that's CIA, Culinary Search America, but okay. Past, present, and future. Many challenges await you. Well, actually, CIA is actually the third best in the world. But it's the best in the United States. Just saying. There'll be tears, there'll be blood, and there might even be really adorable tiny food. Adorable tiny food? And that all being said, there will be a battle. You will lift your sporks and compete in the cooking arena. Just then another student enters the classroom and interrupts the professor's arousing speech. Hi guys, sorry I'm late. I hope everyone had a really good summer. I really miss quiet. Late to class is bad enough, but interrupting my monologue, you're on the fast track out of here, young man. Are you sure you're in the right place? Let's just do a shift. Did you just get shifty, guys? So she kind of looks like one of my professors when he's like that. Don't you recognize me? This is my 3rd year with you as my teacher. Everyone stares at him blankly. Does no one remember me? You're expelled if you utter one more word before I finish. Yo. At the beginning lesson, to students that tardiness is unacceptable. Even Clank made it here in time, rolling halfway across the town on his tiny wheels. Wait, Clank? Oh, that's right, one of them is a robot. Ugh. You turn to see that students Sparkles is referring. You turn to see the student Sparkles is referring. You're in some sort of industrial kitchen appliance. The class bursts into laughter. Oh, Clank, you rascal. Sparkle walks in the classroom as everyone stands in silent obedience. When he gets to you, he lifts his nose in the air and takes a deep sniff. Your diet is lacking. Based on what I'm picking up here, you definitely need a multivitamin. You should take better care of yourself. You never had a talking dog as a teacher before, but Sparkle's reputation for being smart and tough is well known. Reach beneath the apron and return with a chicken snack in your hand. His eyes go wide as he locks onto it. His favorite. If your teacher is a pet, can you still become a teacher's pet?
Yeah. Pets have pets sometimes.
We did get my dog a cat.
Yeah.
Oh, that answered that question. I think there might be some competition for new star student. The furry professor immediately devours the snack, leaving your hand slick with a coat of warm doggy drool. Ugh. You see the other students eyeing you jealously, but pay no mind to them. If they wanted to succeed in life, they should have learned the importance of carrying a range of dog treat flavors on them at all times. I went that one because I had a feeling like I walked out of the house with biscuits, so maybe I had some like jerky or a snack or something. KFC game, so chicken. Settle down, young chefs. Take your seats and prepare to have your minds open to the amazing possibilities of culinary creation. Oh, look, pie. I think that's the formula for how many layers in a puff pastry. There's a legit thing. There is a math equation to figure out how many layers are in your puff pastry dough. Don't believe me? Go Google it. We'll see. As everyone rushes to claim their favorite seats, you're left standing at the front of the room. Only 2 options remain. Next to my best friend? Or next to him? Seems no one's claiming to see next to me if you're interested. Nah. Gotta stick with the bestie. Glad to have you near me to support me through class. Of course, you're my best friend. Where else would I sit? Who would I sit with? Colonel Sanders, he has such a magnetic personality, and there's a seat open right next to him. If you had sat there, you might have gotten to know him a little better. I'm here to become a world-class chef. I never sacrifice a friendship. Besides, I'm sure I'll get a chance to talk to him later in the semester. Got 3 whole days. That's like a lifetime. So you say, but now that your friend mentions it, that Colonel Sanders is just so darn dreamy. No. No. As soon as you settle into your seat, the professor makes an announcement. Think fast. It's time for your pop quiz. Why? No. Hey, a quiz about me. Oh, sweet heavens. It's incredibly important, surprisingly short quiz will tell me if you're ready for life as a culinary school. Keep your knife sharp and your focus sharper. Here comes question 1. If a train A is traveling to point B and point B is traveling to point A, how important is it to wash your hands before cooking? Extremely. Forest is a tree as chicken is to... feather. It's kind of obvious. What is the most effective eating tool of all of creation? Sport. I can't even bring myself to go with the other 2 comical answers. What food is best for a broken heart? Camel meat? Technically, I'd just say a pint of, like, favorite ice cream. But that's not an option. It's kind of hard. You know what? I'm gonna. No!
Hey, is that just a dog?
It is a dog. I didn't mean to hit that one.
Why, you changed his eyes?
No.
Baby.
And,
It is Sparkle's a good boy. He's a talking dog that teaches culinary school. He is the best boy.
why is
Honestly,
that dog has his foot on the ground?
He just does.
He was standing up.
I would have scored 4 out of 5, most likely. With the camel meat question, let's be honest. Colonel Sanders has been talented and scored. He nods approval. I don't freaking care about you, Sanders. Now I have your attention as an important announcement to make. Time for lunch. Well, that was fast. The cafeteria is nice as any restaurant you've ever eaten at, and it makes sense that school dedicated cooking would also be serious about eating. A delicious fragrance wafts through the room and tickles the end of your nose. Your mouth waters. You smell that? That must be our lunch. It smells crazy good. Everyone, can I have your attention? Is it about lunch? No. I just wanted to apologize for my tardiness. You see, I was rude. Howdy, folks. I'd like to make an announcement. It's about lunch. Everyone cheers. But shush. Lunch, lunchy lunch. She said shush. And on the new semester, I've prepared something special to share with everyone for lunch. That must be the smell I smelled. Indeed, that smell. You hold your breath waiting to see what food the mysterious student has created. You've heard he's very talented, but were the rumors true? This is... bucket of fried chicken. I kind of want KFC after this. The aroma envelopes you and begins to feel warm and safe. Colonel Sanders has filled a bucket with chicken. What a novel concept. Your stomach begins to grumble as if saying stop thinking and start eating. For years I've been developing a secret recipe for the perfect fried chicken. My calculations, nothing less than 11 herbs and spices are required to achieve the perfect balance of flavor. You look around and notice that every other student has a pen and paper and is scribbling down notes as fast as they can. That's all I have to say about that. What, you think we want your stupid secret recipe, dude? Ugh. No. I just, no. Just go away. No. You wait to see what zinger Ashley has prepared to follow up, but she suddenly takes a different approach. Really, I was just, like, writing my diary. Dear diary, today I smelled something beautiful and you at the moment that only the hands of a true gentleman could fry. Oh, sweet heavens, Tits McGee. She slides close to the colonel, realizing that he's destined for greatness and fame with cooking skills like this. She wants him all to herself. What he said. Well, Van the man, if you don't want any, I'll take his. Well, hold on. I guess I'll try it. He takes one bite and his eyes grow wide. He starts contorting his face as he tries to hold his pure exhilaration and acts impulsed. Easy now, there's enough for everyone. Please, my fellow classmates, dig in. And take one piece of fried chicken out of the bucket and sink your teeth into it. It's amazing! It transports you to another dimension. Alone with your taste buds, grabbing a drumstick in your hand, you float weightlessly. Focus your mind and meditate. Salt, maybe? Pepper, too obvious. Oregano, basil, maybe. There's something else. Something dark, something spicy. You dig deeper, deeper. Nope, no, Nope, until you find it. Could it be... Excuse you. You really did. How bold. How adventurous to use. Insert mystery item. Try to go into the sea of flavors, but you can't handle it. You snap out and realize the information was meant to remain a secret, and yet, now you know. A mantle of responsibility now rests upon your shoulders. You look around. You realize that everyone in the room is consumed by lunch. No one notices that you've been traveling through space and time. After tasting his food, you try to get some one-on-one time with Colonel Sanders. Why was that even an option? Stretching. Colonel Sanders smiles ever so softly as you approach. He stops what he's doing and allows you to break the silence. Oh, Colonel, I wonder if I could talk to you for a second. Anything for a fellow chef. What exactly was on that chicken? How bold to come out and ask. Where the fuck did that come from? The idea that I had for a new combination of flavors that'll make sure my future and establish my legacy for all time as I open a chain of highly successful fried chicken restaurants. It's just you and me here to talk. I can keep it secret. In fact, I've got some of my own that I'm willing to trade. Must rush. The semester's only starting. It's only 3 frackin' days. We got 2 more whole days. He's clearly not going to give it up easily, but it doesn't hurt to be persistent. You know what they say about secrets, Colonel? Should have learned to be fun. You've got moxie, I'll give you that. Colonel Sanders looks both ways to make sure you're truly alone, then leans in. You can feel his warm breath as he whispers, just one ingredient, but you can't tell. It's something my great-grandmother taught me. Isn't it nutmeg or something? You never would have guessed. In fact, you're not even sure where you'd get it from if you searched. And it definitely isn't the flavor you tasted before, so now you're 2 ingredients closer to knowing the full recipe, but you couldn't tell Colonel Sanders that. While you're after a huge revelation, you realize that Colonel Sanders has disappeared. While everyone else is still in the cafeteria, you decide to look for him. You find him outside, standing in the quad. Oh, it's you again. Sometimes I like to come outside and look at the school buildings. I think about how my story will continue on after I graduate. Sounds like you have big plans. I dare say the biggest. I will leave my mark on the world. You can bet on that. Alone together for the first time, and for you now is the perfect moment to show your personality to him. Nudge him to show your own strength, wow him with a big idea, and add an additional ingredient for really spice things up. Be modest and thoughtful. And we'll be honest. Ugh. I just wanted to tell you I really enjoyed your food. Now you've got his attention. The flavors were complex but comforting. Interplace between salty, savory, and peppery. It was perfect. I appreciate the compliment. I'm sure you'll be a big success.
Stop!
I know we've only met today, but I'm starting to get the same feeling about you. We should head back inside. The next lesson starts soon. His head. You step into a massive cooking arena where the afternoon lesson will take place. Each student gets an oven and all tools and ingredients they can need. Are the ones I get here like supposed to work over here or something? Oh, look at this place. It's magnificent. Finally, we get to show off our stuff. Wait a second. Oh no. We have to show off our stuff. What if I totally blow it? You're not gonna blow anything. Except maybe quizzes to the crowd of fans you're going to earn with your signature adorable tiny food creations. Welcome students to the cooking arena. For today's lesson, we will be cooking with partners. Hurry up and pair off. Naturally, your friend looks over at you and unable to control yourself, you pounce on Colonel Sanders. Way to go. Hey Colonel, would you like to tackle this lesson as a team? A team of 2, that is, you and me, if it isn't clear. Want to be my partner? Oh, sweet heavens. I'll prepare our station. With you as a partner, your friend is left standing alone. 2 different students quickly take notice. Hello, new partner. Beep beep. Oh my, 2 potential partners. I'm so sorry, gentlemen. I don't know who to choose. Looks like you have to pick 4. My friend's duties can be a little awkward, but it's the price you pay for not being alone forever. Who do you want to ask to be your partner? Like, he looks like a child, and he probably at least comes with the vibration function. Don't you think?
What was that?
He looks like a child, and he looks like he at least comes with the vibration function.
Oh my.
Sorry, Pop, but I think my friend will be partnering with Clank. It's okay, I already ate. That makes no sense. We're not entirely clear if Pop has any idea what the point of school is, even at this juncture. Clank is clearly excited to get some attention. He eats up and begins to roll back and forth. Clank noises. Hold on there, fella. We don't even know what the assignment is yet. Technically, Clank might not have a face, but there's something charming and earnest about him. Tissue, I hardly know you. Looks like you two will be fine. Now it's time to focus on your own cooking classwork. Alright, you two, for today's lesson, we're going to keep it simple. Like a basic dish, divide up the steps. No chef is an island. It takes two flints to make a fire. You get the idea. Which dish do you suggest to your partner? Now let's keep it with the standards. I've always been something of a down-home chef. I think we can make something warm, inviting, and comforting. Maybe mashed potatoes. And gravy. Couldn't imagine one without the other. Nope, not repeating that. I'll go get the potatoes. No, please, let me. Picking the perfect produce is a passion of mine. Looks like things are getting pretty fresh around here. Does someone have a crush on the Colonel? We're just cooking partners. Mind your own business. Sandra's heart is my business, and you better keep your fingers off my man. Well, did somebody call for me? Well, Tits McGee, you should have stepped up first. No, while I'm over here crushing dreams, you're supposed to take care of our classwork. That was the deal. Colonel Sanders returns with an armful of peeled potatoes. He tosses them into boiling water and turns his attention to you and your friends. Howdy there. Are we working in a quadrant instead of a duet? Quartet instead of a duet. Oh, fail. Actually, no, it looks like it's struggling, so we have to give them a hand. You know how it is. These young amateur chefs need a lot of mentoring. I was gonna say, Colonel, maybe I could also teach you a thing or two about fancy food. Maybe one day you might be able to get up to my level. Eat. I hate this. Why did I do this to myself? Well, Colonel, if you ask me, I might make a better partner for you than this thing that has positioned itself at your station. Don't you feel deep down that we could cast complementary shadows we fit together like a thigh and a drumstick? It just makes sense. Nothing about this makes any sense, but one thing is clear. She's coming for the Colonel if you don't watch out. Ashley is really going at you hard. You need to ask for some backup here before things get ugly. Keep it within. I'm here to learn and express myself via my cuisine, not bicker with partners were chosen at the beginning class. Let's all respect the format. Okay. You turned to the Colonel to confirm that you're on the same page. I chose Colonel Sanders. Colonel Sanders chose me. Businessman respects all fair arguments from contracts to handshakes. I took on Villa Rose as my partner for this activity, and I stand by it. Based on your team's behavior, I'd say you're perfect for each other. Neither of you have her natural talent or their loyalty. Being defended by Colonel Sanders leaves you feeling proud and full of potential. You look for Sparkles in hopes that you might step in, but he's nowhere to be found. Down those cute little corgis and short legs. You look down at your station and realize, in the tension of the moment, your hands have been cooking on autopilot. Distracted by the drama, you had already crushed the boiling potatoes into a perfectly creamy mashed texture with plenty of butter and cream for flavor. It's as if your natural passion guided you through the steps. You knew all about attention elsewhere. I know just what to do. He extends his hands. He's holding a beautiful white porcelain gravy boat, out of which pours smooth brown gravy, smothering your nearly finished potato dish. God dang it, I want KFC now. Gravy flows down the mound of mashed potatoes. Results look spectacular. Granny would be very proud. My mouth would be very proud if I had KFC in it right now. holds a spork out to you and you reach out and grab hold of it, but he doesn't immediately let go. The TV. Oh, nope. Your eyes lock in a moment of electric. Nope. Mm-mm. If you love something, set it free. Together you dig in utensils into the mashed potatoes and lift a heaping sporkful up. When you see Ashley with a sinister look, you know she's plotting against you to be with Colonel Sanders. And then, filled with rage, without thinking, you fling the sporkful of mashed potatoes at her face. Love it. Scooping up a fingerful, you taste the dripping mashed potatoes and gravy and realize it's delicious. Horrified by his revelation, he slinks away. Will it ever be a cook something with much love and integrity? Hold on, right there. We do not waste food in the arena. Colonel Sanders, I expect better from you. If you throw one more spoonful, you both better be prepared to eat it from wherever it lands. That is fair. Can I have potato face?
You can peek now. No peeking. No peeking. No peeking. No peeking. He peeked. He's my foot.
Van rushes back over, a covered dish in his hand. Why is it served on an axe? Mashed potatoes with gravy. Pathetic. In just a few minutes, I've prepared a full meal. Gaze upon my spectacular braised tentacle of octopus in my silky saltwater sauce, plated on a battle axe blade forged by my superior chef ancestors. That actually does look pretty appetizing. You ignored me for too long. That ends now. It is I who will have the first bite, and you will look at me with envy. That silky saltwater sauce, it's probably really salty. No, don't! Something about this dish doesn't strike my nose quite right. I think the octopus was rushed and may have turned into the process. It may have turned in the process. The results could be toxic. Too late. It's been eaten. I think I left something in the oven. I don't feel so good. It killed him! Everyone step back. Don't take another bite. What the frack? You look back at the plate, the rest of it's gone. You notice the tip of the tentacle being slurped into Pop's mouth. Pop winces in pain for just a moment, but then is almost immediately back to his oblivious self. Oopsie. Tastes like poison. Your entire class is gathered to watch Pop's final moment. Shocked was frozen the whole crowd. They're motionless as statues. The class bell rang, snapping everyone back to reality. It would appear that Pop's enthusiasm for trying new things, despite obvious dangers, has inclined him against poisons of all kind. Not sure the press is here make enough money. I don't think you do, poor Sprinkles. I've been calling him Sparkles. I feel like I've been calling him Sparkles on accident. Ghosto student, hello? I just turned your ghost over here. No one cares about you. Seeing that you're shaken up by that really annoying student and all his nonsense, Colonel Sanders approaches you. I'm sorry to go through that. Please let me walk you home. That is not traumatic enough to warrant that, but whatever. Just go away. You follow Colonel Sanders out of the room. At night, the school buildings are taken on another vibe entirely. It's dark, more than a little spooky. Colonel Sanders stands in the quad, neon glow, and speaks softly. Those mashed potatoes you made in class today. Before you go on, I want you to know they're not a great representation of my skills, but I didn't realize I was making them. They were amazing. Tasting them reminds me why I became so passionate about food to begin with. Why are you tearing up? He's getting choked up. Cooking is obviously important to him in a way that you find inspiring. Now might be the perfect time to tell him you're developing feelings for him. Not really. You don't really do that within... Ugh. Well, I guess when you live in a world where 3 days of schooling equals 3 years of schooling. Means a pregnancy would only last 3 months, not 9. I don't know how I feel about that. If we're going by that logic of time frames. I thought. Yes, Blue Rose. There's something I need to tell you. Hold it right there. Go frack away. There's something I need to tell you first. Oh, jeez. You see, when I was just a boy, I had a dream that one day I'd be the greatest chef in the world has ever seen. And ever since the day, I've been working towards the dream. Day and night. Never stopping. Never resting. Also lifting a lot of weights. Like, so many weights. We should follow our dreams with all our hearts, that our souls may grant them, like wishes floating in shooting stars. Why? No. Take your poetry elsewhere. The fact that your hair just peacock. There's just stuff in the start of the story. Are we forgetting that your cooking literally killed a guy, and also I'm the star of the story, so you can buzz off. It's a Bun Bun! Hi, Bun Bun. You can't prove that. Yeah, actually we can. His spirit is, like, right behind you. I also saw you kill that guy. What's his name? Nobody remembers. Somewhere in the distance you hear a long, sad sigh. Forget him. We're talking about me. Me. I'm the hero. No, you're not. You can just fucking go away. What is that? But back to other things. How are you, Pandy Bun? This Spark Monster. I'm here to fight a hero. I think I left the fridge door open later, nerds. How dare you threaten me just as I was letting down my guard and connecting with another chef on an emotional level. Be afraid. Be very afraid of me because I am a monster. Are you rhyming on purpose or is that coincidence? Before you can discuss any further, it's a turn-based fight sequence. What will you do? I take a defensive action. Spark Monster goes in the attack. And, really? You take 1 damage. Fat lot of good that defense did. Well, now I know what he does. You said you go on the attack. Cook with love.
Hey, everybody's waiting you. Who's playing with you? Who's playing with you?
Oh, nobody right now.
Ew! We eat that.
Wow, villain, you ready to tear stuff. Now you decide to plop in.
Those are weird teeth.
That's a spork teeth. It's a spork monster. It's gonna
What?
get you. It's gonna get you.
No! Why does it have 4 teeth?
Colonel Sand... It's just the monster he is. Colonel Sanders summons the energy of 1,000 chickens. Now I need chicken attack. Pot pie power pinch? What?
Pop, pop, pepper.
You say that pot pie power pinch?
Yeah. Pop, pop, power pits.
Pot pie power pinch?
Yeah.
pop pie power pinch, pop pie power pinch, pop pie power pinch, pop pie power pinch. Okay, that's actually not that hard to say it repeatedly. Got this.
Well, only because you haven't been drinking.
Fair. Sport monsters defeated. Yeah, why did you let me get attacked like 3 times before you stepped in? It's kind of rude. No, it does not count as saving. Go away. No student will ever walk the quad in fear. Final attack, student debt loan destruction. Love it. Looks in awe. You continue to surprise me. Ooh, hello. The defeated monster left behind a special item. It appears at first to be a cookbook, but upon closer inspection, it's so much more. It's a book of magic spells with a golden chicken on the cover. You open the cover and find a library card tucked inside. The last name to have signed it was Borgo? Sounds strangely familiar. Your blood is pumping. You stand in the quiet of the night, holding the mysterious book in your hands. As you come down from your battle buzz, you realize your final attack was left you completely depleted. The world around you begins to fade away. Without any energy to keep your eyes open, darkness overtakes you. The image of Colonel Sanders flashed before your eyes before you fall asleep. You must have helped you get home in your tired state. You didn't know if you could have made it without him. What a guy. You want to thank him, but you don't have the strength to utter a single word. You feel your covers being pulled up over you as you're tucked in tightly. Good night, my colonel. Why do you have to say my? In your dream, you're together with the colonel. For some reason, Sprinkles is also there instructing your love. You awake on day 2 and attempt to assess the wild visions you had. Were they memories or premonitions? You lie in bed and stare at the ceiling, thinking about the secrets you discovered while tasting Colonel Sanders' cooking yesterday. You can't believe you're really used. Okay, what? Eleven herbs and spices. Where'd that frickin' thing go? Read more. Read more. Oh, come on, there it is. Ah! Hi. That's nice. Dried mustard and several. Okay, so who just startled me? It's Donut. Hey, Donut. Okay, so it's mustard, 2 different types of pepper. And thank you for the hydrate. I'm doing pretty well. I am torturing myself with this game because I thought it would be fun. Forgot how cringy it is. The secret ingredient went ahead and told you outright. Not so much a secret. The secret's probably the ginger. Probably because he trusts you so much. Sure, that makes sense. We'll go with that. So how are you today, Donut?
Brownie. Ah.
Yeah, that's the combo you love. You meet with Bessie in front of the school. Before you can tell her about the encounter with the spark monster, she launches into a story of her own. I know this might sound a little strange, but I think I might really like Clank. Yeah, well, hopefully he has a vibrate function, so I need you to leave, child. Because now you're within earshot. You're silly. I like him, like. I know it's moving too fast, but there's something about him, I like him. Like him.
Why does her skirt look like it's about to blow up?
It's,
I love how she's blinking.
she is blinking. We are talking after class, and he's actually a totally sweet guy. Not only that, but he's really smart. He also told me stories about Colonel Sanders. Hopefully I'm not speaking too softly. Frack. I didn't read that one yet. Okay. No one makes complete sense. But he was so popular that he was voted prom king at this school he didn't even go to, and it was also... Look. Alrighty then. Maybe something got lost in the pressure cooker language translation there. Either way, maybe best if you took it slow with him, this new boy, like I am with Colonel. You and Colonel Sanders, the coolest guy in school, the most famous student to ever attend university, are a thing now? Well, definitely connected yesterday. Sure you did, and you're great. Why wouldn't you be with you? Laughing implications that you and Colonel Sanders might be a thing is definitely not cool. You are great. You have an idea on how to prove that your love is real. No. Not even it's not even 24 hours. Well, if he's not into me, why did he tell me that one of his secret ingredients? However, he didn't tell you knew a second ingredient too, which you discovered on your own. Bessie's eyes light up. A secret ingredient? Yes. I just said that. A secret ingredient. Is there a dramatic echo in here? Checks to make sure you're alone before continuing. So this summer, while I was on vacation with family, a lovely man approached me in the botanical garden where I was wandering. This can't be good. He told me all about his passion for spices, secret spices. Then he gave me some to show me what he meant. He said it was a powder created from super duper rare dried flower petals, and that if I did him a big favor, I could have some for my own. Don't tell me. So I filled my suitcase with them and brought him home. He was so nice, he even let me at the gate when I arrived. Later, when I cooked with them, a very strong feeling came over me, and the flavor was unlike anything I've ever tasted. I think you're being very liberal with the meaning of spices here. Whatever, anyways, we both shared an interest in cooking, so we stayed in touch, you know, like pen pals. I bet you'd love to know more about the new spices. Well, if I'm not surprised to share Colonel Sanders' secret recipe, and besides, I only know of one ingredient, so I doubt it'll be much use to anyone. Cough, fibber, cough. Please, 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 it would mean the world to me. No one has to know it came from you or from Colonel Sanders. I tell her. Best to share things. I'm sorry. There's no secrets between besties. And usually spouses. I'll tell you, but it has to stay a secret. She nods. He told me that he uses... Never would have guessed that. He relies Light up, imagining such a thing and figure that you've just satisfied her curiosity and she'll move on. However, she immediately turns around and does some thumb typing on her phone that you didn't quite see. I'm doing good, need a babysit in a few. Well, babysitting can be fun. Last 2 weeks before this, I babysat my nephew. Kinda miss it. He was adorable. Probably not good. Before you can confirm she's definitely not texting secrets to other people, you're interrupted. Why? Why? If we just stay here, will this whole screen just be petals? Why is he on a horse? Nope, I'm just gonna nope. And he's riding bareback. Yes, this part's not gonna be covered in sweat, but that part will. And horse sweat is a whole nother thing than human sweat. That stuff stays. And stains. Well, depending on the detergent you use. He was so struck by the sight of him that you lose the ability to speak. Didn't realize anyone was watching. Don't worry, he knows his way home. Arrogance. You attempt to compliment him, but the words don't come out quite right. Nope, not even gonna attempt it. Being a good friend. She covers for you. This gets really nervous on people like, what? That's not helping. I mean, they got food poisoning and we were up all night. It was gruesome. You should have seen it. She was winking smiles. As if saying, situation handled. Can't blame a girl for trying. With that, Colonel Sanders disappears in the school, leaving you and your friend behind. When you enter the classroom, you see your two rivals. They're doing something bad. By the way, they're hiding. You mean really bad. After counterfeiting recipes, counterfeiting recipes bad. You try to get a peek over Van Van's hulking shoulders, but he sees you coming. Whoa there, little one. I'm not sure you're ready to handle this. Trying to make her like a bee and mind your own beeswax, honey. That's terrifying. You immediately address Sorrow's down with immature behavior. Planning school is to be respectful. That kind of nonsense is a waste of everyone's time. Now you've upset them. Oh, and the Emperor of Cooking, are you? You make the rules? I'm not sure you know what a good meal is if it ate you. Being the best chef in the world takes more than just culinary skills. It takes creativity. It takes finesse. It doesn't hurt to use a little evil. And you finally get a look at what they're hiding and you immediately recognize it. A book, just like the one you found. Yep. So wait, whatever happened to the book? That's the same book I found last night in the quad. Ashley immediately elbows Van Van, who hides the book behind his back. I don't know what you're talking about. The book is a family heirloom, and its contents are secret. Yes, they hadn't just been studying the book. They got Pops pinned to the wall, and they're tossing potato skins at him as he tries to catch them in his mouth. Why? We're playing. No, you're not. Before you can dig in further, you're interrupted by the arrival of more students. It's almost time for class. Beep beep. Clank must be running late. He's such in a hurry they rolled over Van Van's meaty foot. You watch how you talked to him, you didn't do anything. Who do you think you're talking to? I've never heard such language, not even from a stand mixer. No, your mother was a stand mixer. I'm using that. Van Van jumps to attack Clink, but Clink shocks Van Van, sending him flying across the room. No. Ash's tone was completely changed in an instant. She passed her eyelashes at Colonel Sanders. Surely you must know that this is a ruse, right? Gentlemen, get a hold of yourselves. Save it for the arena. At least. Or don't. Honestly, or would I care? I got a lofty career inspiration to focus on. Maybe I can help you with your business plan. Just then, Sprinkles arrives as a sign of true start of the class today. He's panting, which doesn't seem that abnormal. He's a professor, but he's also a dog. Students, please take your seats. I apologize for my late arrival. I spent the morning chasing a car all around town, and my tiny legs are very, very tired. Don't chase cars, you adorable little floof. I'm here now, and I hope you're ready to learn. The rub his furry dog belly. He loves it. After he catches his breath, Sprinkles regains control of the classroom. Without further ado, we'll review the global history of my favorite fowl, the chicken. If you want to pay attention to this lesson, truly you do. Which is why in 1776, as a sign of the Declaration of Independence, it was the chicken who first signed their name. No. When you come to, Sprinkles is holding a tray of food in front of you. Well, naturally this appears to be a sampler platter. Which item do you want to sample? Eating the pepper, your body becomes really hot. The pepper has triggered an intense spice hallucination, and it feels like forever you trip through the universe. Go away. I'm here to give you an important message. You must avenge my death and fulfill your destiny. All you must do is... I was going to say fulfill your destiny. All you must do is... That's fine, I'll work through. Cough. To fulfill the prophecy, you feel yourself regaining consciousness. Oh man. You come to finding everyone staring at you. That pepper was the last of its kind on Earth, and now it's gone forever. You think to yourself, geez, I should pay better attention. We all make mistakes. I'm sure he'll forgive you someday. I feel like I did that in the last one too, honestly. Come on, it's time for lunch. Before anyone can relax, the cafeteria lights dim, and your rivals enter to make a dramatic announcement. Today's lunch will be prepared via timed competitive cook-off. The level of theatrics of these two is off the charts. Demand they stop wasting everybody's time. Is everything a competition with you two? Yes. Well, not for me. Not a personal journey to learn to love. To learn to love? Yeah, sure, why not? Definitely not to constantly battle. Now stop getting your genre trust. Don't you have some portal monsters to capture or something? I need to eat if I'm going to have the energy to sustain my education and pursue my dreams of being a master chef. How are any of us supposed to get anywhere if we're constantly fending off challenges from every know-it-all with an apron? Besides, I already brought my own lunch. You should have it. I'll give you the energy you need to succeed. friend reaches out and presents a gift to you. It's so tiny. It's so tiny. But it looks so good. It only takes you 5 seconds to eat, a second for each item. To eat her tiny food, but it's what you needed for motivation. You know what? I've learned enough for today. Let's battle. Seriously? Just as things reached a boiling point, Sprinkle steps in. Surely he'll put a stop to this madness. Now, students, please settle down. This is a lunchroom, not a sporting court. Finally, a little sense. You breathe a sigh of relief. At least not until we turn on the timer. Sprinkles, we had faith in you. Just then, a huge light blasts in your face, flashing the words, "Timer ready." That's what I'm talking about. Oh. Stand corrected. If it's a battle you want, it's a battle you get. My best, you can best the best of them. Best believe it. Like a diamond, I was formed under pressure, and now's my chance to shine. That, Yeah, just checking you made mashed potatoes on day 1, and you feel like you can really impress him again here. Time to boil some water for the potatoes. Think fast. Time runs down, you'll be forced to pick randomly.
We need to take.
No! Ah! Ugh.
What happened to his eyes? Mommy, what happened to his eyes?
11. No!
What happened? This is all for you. This is your food. This is your apple. I can even cut it.
No! Okay, I got this.
Storm.
Maybe.
Oh no.
I got this, okay.
I was dying.
Oh, I got it.
Okay, cool.
Come on, let's go. My poor mouse clicker.
Baby.
Nope. 11. Gratitude. Okay. The sizzling. No! 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 I know you love nothing more than seeing a fellow apprentice utilizing a kitchen battle, but sometimes it means sacrificing the personal touch. You might not have any hands, but she does, and a good chef needs to be touching the dough to know when it's properly mixed. It's not wrong. There's an easy way and a hard way. You don't get far by going the easy way. But I suppose you should at least tell us what you prepared. Because I'm the sweetest, I skip straight to dessert. In this white chocolate dome, you'll find a wide variety of delights, taking you on a journey of flavor that tastes good and tells a story of elegance. I was going to ask Lewis to do the honor, but since you're injured, I'm afraid that pouring this creamer of delicious hot chocolate sauce might be too difficult. Colonel Sanders, if you wouldn't mind lending me your strong, sturdy hand. Pour hot chocolate in the dome, causing it to melt away, revealing the ingredients hidden beneath. Inside you find a delicate fried cheese croquette atop of a slice of honeycomb, ice cream 2 ways, tender nougat, and a pearl of blueberry glee. He seems intrigued, but perhaps not impressed as he dips his finger in the chocolate sauce. Simplicity isn't your strong suit, is it? He places the sauce-covered finger into his lips. Ashley leans over and whispers something in his ear. A dab of sauce sticks to his mustache. Internalize the rage you feel. Rage burns so intensely within your eyes that they burst into flames. The flames cause your eyebrows to catch fire, turn to ash, then fall off in your face, which means people have a hard time understanding your emotions for the rest of the semester. I am... Day 2 not going good. Day 2 not good. Day 2 not good at all. Embarrassed and ashamed of your poor performance, not to mention your crispy fried brow, you run for the quad to be alone. The beautiful weather feels like an insult inside of you as storm rages. It's Colonel Sanders. He's probably here to tell you that he and Ashland are in love and have decided to get married. We wouldn't even ask you to cater his wedding because you're a terrible chef and an awful person. You try to hide from him, but he approaches you directly. I know you're hurting right now. Not just from the devastating loss, but from that run with the mixer and that small fire. We should get that checked out. No. I'm fine. Can't you leave me alone? I'm a loser. I'm not fit to fill your fryer. Oh. Not going there. Failure is a part of life, not just for you, but for all of us. Do you think I've never failed at anything before? That's exactly what I think. Well, then think again. I wasn't as always the man you see before you, enrolled in culinary school, successful and motivated.
Silly girl.
What you doing?
I was born that way. But I walked other paths and arrived at dead ends. I was passionate about life, but I failed as an obstetrician. I was passionate about justice, but I failed as a lawyer. I didn't know. People see my delicate ribbon tie and my well-kept beard and assume that I've got it all together, which is true now, but it always wasn't so. Suddenly this guy could really use a hug.
You're gonna play a game called hide and seek.
I resolved that when I was going to amount to something, not amount to hours, labor, or money, would deter me from giving the best I could give. As Colonel Sanders changes focus, you can see something ignite inside of him, a burning passion. One has to remember that every failure can be a stepping stone to something better. My new dream is pure and it's honest. It's something that humble man in a crisp white suit can be proud of. I'll create a new chain of chicken restaurants that'll bring joy to the entire world and make up for my past misdeeds. Frack did you come from? Just as your moment grows intimate, you're interrupted by a threatening, shadowy appearance. It's the Spork monster. Did we just fight you? Are you stronger? Well, we're twins, so not really. We're pretty much exactly equal to every way. Why do you ask? He's okay on the same page as you. It's just that we beat him pretty easily, so I don't think you have much of a chance. Not to mention, I feel really guilty about it. If I could take it back, I would. I think what we were just trying to say, can't we just be friends? Life's too short for making enemies. I suppose. We really don't need to fight. It's just that I got these pointy teeth and claws. All the better to enjoy tasty foods. Surely you like to eat. Of course I do. Inspiration strikes. You come up with a quick idea. Chomp on this.
Okay.
You toss a biscuit
There you
into
go.
the
Go ahead and sing go.
Gorko's open mouth and he devours it in one gulp. Delicious. You're much nicer than that evil student who once upon a time turned me into this creature who stands here today. I don't believe you. You were human once? Well, no. I was a trial. I was still a student at the school. Until one day, some mean kids with a magic spellbook cast a dark enchantment on me, and I was forever transformed. A magic spellbook? Precisely. Barako used to have a copy, but somewhere along the way I've lost it. If you find such a book, I beg you to respect it. You're a powerful chef and shouldn't rely on such dark and evil magic. No, you should be protecting the innocent from those who would cheat with them. If you need me, don't fear. I will always be there. Sounds like there's some bad cooks in the kitchen of life. Together, I'm sure we can defeat them. Come back to my hideout and we can discuss it. A personal invite. You can't imagine what Colonel Sanders' home must be like. Sounds like you're about to find out. Stepping inside Sanders' home, surrounded by his things, you start to feel a special bond with him. Seriously? Seriously? Not going there. Not going there. Y'all can go there. I'm not going there. Looks like you live such an exciting life, Colonel Sanders. Every day can be an adventure if you approach it with the right attitude. Yeah. Long ago I made the decision to never stop searching, never stop working, never stop imagining. Have you ever worked on any new recipes of your own lately? I'm always excited to talk about food with another ambitious chef. Well, there's something. It's just a side dish that I've been tinkering with, trying to find the right balance of flavor and texture. I'm not sure I've nailed it yet, but I'm close. Colonel Sanders' eyes perk up and he starts to wonder what dish you might be describing. It's meant to pair with something spicy or something crispy. Both, perhaps. Now that you got him right where you want him, you should reveal your new creation to him, or keep it a secret. Well, let's reveal it. Maybe we can go halvesies on the stream. You decide that you're ready as you'll ever be and share your original cooking with Colonel Sanders. Before you talk yourself out of it, you decide to dive in head first. You reach into your lunch bag for a special dish that you've been keeping on ice all day. I present to you my original coleslaw. Coleslaw's not that great. Granted, good coleslaw can be phenomenal. And usually bad coleslaw just needs pepper. And if that doesn't help it, then it sucks. But usually a lot of things people are missing with coleslaw is actually a little pepper. Magnificent. Together you chat on the creamy slaw until just a spoonful remains in the bowl. That's creepy. You could offer to make him more, but he seems a very sentimental kind of guy. Sure, why not? Please make yourself comfortable. I'll be back in a moment. Here's this perfect time for some snooping. Around the room, there are various items you can look closer at. Each item seems radiant memories of emotion. Tap on an item to discover more about the Colonel. Let's see, safe or secret recipe might be. His life, a random urn, comb, candle. His magnificently stuffed rooster. There, I went there. Happy now? Where's the view? I'm gonna go with the view.
I need your help.
You gaze out the window across the vast lake and mountain range beyond. Go away. I think about heading out of the world on a quest to avenge my death. Never. I could tell you my name right now. I don't see him in the middle of something. You open the window, a crack, and the ghost student swept out with a breeze. Yes. The urn? You take a closer look at the large urn sitting on the nearby pedestal. There's a plaque on it, dusty. When you wipe it off, you can read the description. Wow. Here lies the past ashes of my past careers and business failures. This feels like a very Trump thing to do. Just forget I said that. Photo appears to be Colonel Sanders, except he's an old man visiting temples of Egypt. Maybe this is where you discover one of secret herbs and spices. Tap on an item to discover more about the Colonel. One of the framed photos shows you an old man that looks a bit like Colonel Sanders standing with a friend. They hold fried chicken drumsticks and appear to be cheersing them. You look close and see there's an inscription. I wonder who my friend Pete is. The adorable little baby crawls across the floor from the goatee and mustache combo he sports. You figure this must be Colonel Sanders himself. That or maybe the drumstick seems to be waving like a rattle. Who frames a baby picture of just themselves? Perhaps the same person who would make their own face the logo of a company they founded. Candle? Scented candle. A scented candy trick will try to identify the smell. Power tool? Freshly starched collar. Piece of wood floating in a lake. Summer of 69. No, it's one of the secret recipe ingredients. It's... I'm sorry, what?
Hello? Hello? Yippee!
Okay, a taxidermy chicken. The true state bird of the greatest state of...
It's the top.
Dang, dang, dang. Is it seriously? You open the door to Colonel Sanders' closet and find a row of signature white suits hanging within. You take one off the cuff and try it on. The jacket's a bit big on you, but it's soft and comfortable. You give yourself a deep hug, breathing his scent. They say that home is where the heart is. This is what they meant.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Before you look any further, you hear Colonel Sanders returning. He has a new dish that he's been working on. He wants you to taste it. You try to act casual.
Lily, is she in here?
Until he asks you why you're wearing his jacket. No. I don't usually own those up, but I must say, it looks good on you. Oh crap, the jacket. You forgot to take it off. You confess. I think I've developed feelings for you. I might be developing feelings for you too, but I'm concerned. Can't let anything get in the way of my dreams. Overwhelmed, you take off his jacket and run for the door. But the thought of leaving the Colonel in the midst of such an emotional breakthrough gives you pause. You stop yourself. Colonel, I honestly think this must be the beginning of something wonderful. I think you're right. We should take things slow. You talk late at night and drift off into slumber. Dream sequence. Why? Wake up to a beautiful morning in Colonel Sanders' hideaway. Did you make the right decision? Was How to respond to Colonel Sanders? Only time will truly tell. Today's the day that could change the rest of your life. Think about the new secret ingredient you learned about. In some jurisdiction, isn't illegal, but if this recipe is secret, how will they know? Which one of those recipes? Which one of those spices? No, whatever. We're being dramatic. Your thoughts are interred when Colonel Sanders emerges into the room. He's holding a glorious plated breakfast and your mouth waters at the sight of it. Here's a simple breakfast I just whipped up. Actually, I could really go for some butter biscuits right now. And some good sausage gravy. Ooh. You taste Colonel Sanders' food and it takes you on a journey. When you return, he's waiting to ask you an important question. So would you say that we're a perfect match? How presumptuous. My cuisine and your taste buds, that is. Such confidence, such grace. Could he be the world's greatest gift of cookery? Let's see, I can knock him down a peg or I can flatter him. Well, normal me would make a sarcastic flattery take him down. Mimi would make a combination of these two with sarcasm, but meaning it in a flattering way. You know, I think we might make a great team. A single tear. Don't cry, no. Men can cry. It's just weird in this game for some reason. With the right business partner, I know I couldn't fail. Business partner? Are you talking about me? It's all happening so quickly. Yeah, well, wearing his jacket last night. Overcome with emotions and confused with your feelings, you're on the verge of tears, unable to speak. The only answer you can find is turn to the door and run and get home. Why? There's still one more day of school after all. You get home, find something very surprising. Your best friend is waiting for you. Where have you been? Because I had one heck of a night. I've been desperate to talk to you about it, but I couldn't find you. I got worried that something had happened to you. And that's okay, I was just... Now it turns out you're fine. I can finally get you up to speed on the saga of me. Sure, but you will not believe what happened to me after school yesterday. I went on a date. I think I can believe that. Since I've been partnered up with Clank, he asked me to go out with him. Of course, I told him you better keep your dials turned to polite and respectful. I'm not that kind of girl. But he's also interested in spending some one-on-one time together and getting to know me, so I said, yeah. Getting to know this little mechanical guy. Long story short, he took me skydiving with his friends, but things got quickly spiraled out of control. Did you just say skydiving? As if it's a typical first date to go on? With a talking pressure cooker?
Kinda hot.
I'm not really sure where we stand. You didn't give time to tell the real story. However, bottling up the details of your own night was too much to bear. I went on a date too, back to Colonel Sanders' house, where I spent the night with him. You what? Nothing happened, except for emotional connection. The only thing you're best, you feel like you can do anything. When you're at school, you encounter your rivals in the quad. You can tell from a distance they're picking on Pop. Though he himself might not grasp the fact, because you know he's Pop. What's a oh god. Nope. Nope. Why did you pick on somebody your own size? Because I'm literally the biggest person in school. Fair. There is that horse that Colonel rides to school. Wouldn't that... But who would dare pick on such a gentle, beautiful creature? Got some nerve suggesting you pick on a defenseless horse. Now you're twisting my words, and I won't have it. You clench your fist, but injured from yesterday's mixing accident makes you wince in pain. Doesn't look like you can cook with that, you might as well give up. I'll never give up, ever. Colonel Sanders' eyes just appears as things are things are close to boiling over. A natural intuition person who senses something must be going on. Is everything excited for the final day? How's the hand? I should be back to fighting for me this afternoon. Aren't you concerned about my hand, Colonel? Yesterday I almost broke a nail winning so hard. Nobody cares about you. Those are not serve safe shoes for kitchen working. Not even close. They might have grip bottoms, but no. Granted, everything about you is not serve safe. Technically, I don't believe a winner has decided, but your presentation is quite impressive. What is he doing complimenting her? But to flavor my warm gooey chocolate sauce. It's clear that you're passionate about how your food is received.
What would you like?
It's a lot of words to say. It was bland.
What would you like?
Excuse me, I am more than capable enough to speak for myself. Maybe you could tell me more about your thoughts as you walk to class. I'm always interested in discussing the fine art of fine foods. See you inside. I know about Colonel Sanders' inability to see through Ashley for who you know she really is. You walk across the quad to get some distance. In an attempt to distance yourself from how slighted you feel about the interaction, you take out the small book you recovered yesterday and start flipping through the pages. What's that book? It looks like bad news. It's just something I found lying around. And it appeared to be some sort of grimoire. I don't really believe in that magic stuff. A grimoire, like a book of spells? I don't know. We spent so much time decorating a magic book that weren't really powerful. I can think of one surefire way to find out. You open a page covered in arcane. Cast this only in case of extreme emergency. I could use this spell here that says it will erase anyone I choose from all my memories. If I screw up Colonel Sanders, it would probably help me focus better on the upcoming final exam. That is way drastic. Wouldn't you do something else, like anything else? Not rooted in dark magic. Maybe tie a string around your finger. Okay, fine. It is drastic, but desperate times call for desperate measures. You've got the memorizing spell sitting in front of you, and a pretty good excuse to try it out. Don't do it. You take your friend's advice and put the book away. It's almost time for class. Sprinkles is already in the room, waiting for the students to arrive. He clears his voice to make a quick announcement. I want you all to know I feel something of a dog moment coming on, and I assure you it's nothing to be afraid of. His cute little nose scrunches up and he begins to breathe quickly. He must be hungry. Reach for some old homework to give him as a snack. The dog seems to be rather unpredictable. We can see what happens. He follows gaze to see a tiny orange squirrel perched in a cherry tree outside. Sprinkles turns feral and runs at the window of the classroom and begins barking uncontrollably. Angry puppy. Sparkles is barking fiercely, drooling flying off his face. Squirrel looks over. He doesn't say anything back. You wonder if that's even a talking squirrel. Who named him Terrence? You'd rather not show your chubby cheeks around here ever again. After Sprinkles is satisfied with his presence has been felt by not only Terrence, but any other squirrel in hearing distance, he returns to his professional tone. And I apologize for my outburst. This actually brings up an important point. Thank you, Dolores, for reminding me to dole out this bit of wisdom. You see, just before you can do any further, love drama spills onto the class. Sparkles and triggered by wires and sparks coming from the back of the room. Cat, you're fat. You gotta go under the cord, not over it. Now you're in the cord. There we go. I told you to save it for after class. And hi, Cat.
Does the cat have that to you, Mama?
No. Think I want to be thrown from a plane strapped to a stranger? They appear to be arguing, but you still haven't learned to speak Clank. But no, you gotta show off your cool kid friends Jeff and John, J and J. Watch us form a triangle in midair as we descend. Triangles are the strongest shapes, don't you know? Yeah, well, it doesn't make a great date. No. No amount of seasoning's gonna make me want to eat that. That's a... Okay, Clink blurts out a completely deep fried sneaking sitting that he himself has wheels, not feet, is entirely clear where it came from.
More stuff.
In terms of deep fried footwear, I guess it looks okay.
Right here. And here.
Clank slowly rolls out of the room with his shoe. Everyone tries to pretend like they didn't see the entire thing go down.
Did that have...
Nothing like a loud public breakup to cast a path for the final day of school. Well, that was unfortunate. We mustn't distract from what lies ahead. The final competition showdown challenge exams. I'm still working on the title, but I think you get it. Test time approaches. See you all in the arena. Before you can think of your upcoming competition, there's a very beautiful soul nearby in need of a pep talk.
Thank you. I need food.
Hey, are you okay? Okay, I'm so mad I could smash a tiny mug, spilling several droplets of hot cocoa all over the floor. How could you embarrass me in class like that, in front of everyone? Her tiny cocoa is a delicious treasure. She knows that this breakup is no joke. Even the source of her frustration is a silly boy. I know you know this, I'm gonna say it out loud. You don't need anyone. You and me, we got course to this final test and hit the carpool lane to Success City. Friend Brian's up imagining the wind rustling through her short bangs, but she hesitates to embrace the feeling all the way. You're not gonna set off on Colonel Sanders' stallion and ride off into sunset without me? Of course not. Well, maybe, sort of, but I'm sure there's a pony out there with your name on it. And a ranch big enough for both of us, whoever else we want to bring along. It's not Pop or Clank or anyone else you meet today, tomorrow, or this whole year. So what? You're a special person who shouldn't settle for the first one who shows a little interest. She gives you a hug and wipes the tears from her cheeks. I should really review my menu for today. I'm gonna make very special soup. And I bet the Professor Dog's gonna love it. While you were pep talking, you completely missed lunch. But it's okay, because you had a better idea on how to spend the time before your exam. You decided to head to the arena early to practice a dish. And this is it. The occasion, your final challenge, a test of will, a test of courage, a test of talent. A chance to beat the pants off of Van Van, the supposed Man-Man, and his eviler counterpart, Ashley. That's fine, you begin to run through the quick test of recipes you've been working on. Chicken pot pie. After practicing for months, making this dish becomes second nature to you, and you're able to quickly get a fresh pot pie in the oven. But as soon as you do, your cram session is interrupted by Colonel Sanders. What are you doing here? There's still time before the final exam. Oh, just taking it all in. I'm big into visualizing success. I'm looking at my station and picturing victory. The pot pie has begun to bake, and the smell is slightly filling the space around you. Visualizing, huh? That's too bad. I was hoping you were here cooking something delicious. You'd usually be happily share your food with someone who is hungry, but the last time you let Colonel Sanders get in your head, it cost you a cook-off. You decided it's time to put your cooking above your romantic desires, but the decision gets hard to stick to when the timer goes off behind you. Fuss up about your practice dish. Okay, you got me. I'm not gonna let food burn. No. I'm doing a lot more than visualizing. I know, my nose can smell a pot pie from 400 yards. That's an oddly specific distance. But you'd expect nothing less than such an oddly specific man. You know, it was a pot pie just from the smell. Not just a pot pie, but a chicken pot pie with an all butter crust. And my nose is telling me something else. Oh no, it's burning. No. I can tell that it's made with a heaping helping of TLC. But it's still probably starting to burn you, like if you don't pull it out. It's the best fish pie I've ever tasted. I've always loved country cooking, and I could eat this all day. There's no time left. The final showdown is about to begin. Sprinkles lays down the ground rules. There are no rules. That is. Except to cook with everything you've got. And step up for the cook-off of a lifetime. You decide that mac and cheese plus the pot pie you've been practicing are just the dishes that'll push you over the edge of victory. Meanwhile, both Van and Ashley are preparing wildly elaborate dishes prior to the usual over-the-top selves. Friend has her giant magnifying glass and several sets of tweezers. She's definitely preparing to go big at going small. Colonel Sanders seems to harness his 11 herbs and spices, but he's trying to find a way to improve something perfect. His original recipe, fried chicken. The intensity in the room starts to feel set at a full 10 out of 10 with a frenzy of action. Everyone is calling out really cool, special cooking moves as they prepare the food. It's getting serious. Shallow personality spatula. There's an insult for you. It's a singularity, as was foretold. We mustn't let this happen. The appliance uprising will take us all. Self-just. Quickly okay. As you frantically prepare your dish, you notice Ashley has a spell book out and is going to use some dark magic to turn the tide. You got the book of your own, and you're desperate not to see her win another battle. You should take this opportunity to fight magic with magic, even if it's most certainly evil magic. Do it the hard way. Who needs magic when you've got passion? You do it the hard way. Colonel Sanders sees that you've chosen to win on your own terms and gives you a subtle wink from across the room. I believe in you. And your friend knows this too. Now, always believe in you too, since we were little kids, because we were best friends forever. You turn to notice her at her station cheering for you. What about your dish? If you hear cheering, who's cooking? Tiny food, short cooking time. I'm actually already done, so I thought I'd help you. Oh, that's sweet, but she tossed a handful of spices directly into your boiling noodles. It's the secret ingredient. However, neither knew that Colonel Sanders made it the first ingredient to throw you off the trail of a secret recipe. The boiling pot explodes, sending her flying backwards. The watery noodles begin to swirl in the air, bowl up in the dark. I'm sorry, what? It is I, Steve, the spark monster. Steve, wait, what happened to Gorgo? You're not here to battle me, are you? Spark monsters are many. I think Gorgo had the day off, but you have conjured Steve, and I hate to battle. So I say you're doing pretty alright. You're in the middle of a cooking competition. I love this stuff. It's better than TV. And crazy kids and your culinary skills really impress me. Mind if I hang out? Sorry, Steve, but I'm kind of in the middle of something. Do you mind? Steve, the sport monsters, notice you've got the grimoire stashed beneath your cooking station.
I'm going to go on now.
I see you're up to. Crisscross the magical items and accidentally summoned me. You guessed it, sorta. So you're here. Would you mind tossing some fresh noodles in a pot of salted water? I'd love to. I always wanted to be a top chef, actually. You know, when I was just a little spork pup back in the old country. Next. Maybe we should watch from the stands. I could really need to focus. He tosses a serious stare and he takes a hint. Never mind, I'll tell you later. I had to make 3 batches of eclairs once, and then I switched to shortbread cookies. I did it then. I can do it in a game. The chef still gave me lip. I managed to pull a shortbread cookie out in like 3 hours. I did a good job, thank you very much. I can do this. I have what it takes. I came here to win. Your hair turns mac and cheese, oranges, culinary. Oh, sweet heavens.
I can't go back to YouTube. They laid my head on this.
You're the chosen one.
Give me a
You will
second,
avenge me. Go the frack away.
In the middle of something, baby.
You interrupted my inspiring monologue. Sorry.
Changed it.
I will show the world my cookery.
Go back to
Nope.
which way? I would like to sing the darker lie. That makes me want to sing that.
I'm watching today and I must say I'm truly inspired. You have been thinking on your feet and rolling with the punches. Steps up to your station and stands right beside you. I'm here to help.
Get out of the
All
way.
you've managed to make is mac and cheese, and time is almost up. So you need help. Colonel Sanders, what about the test? What will happen to you? What about the rules?
I'm in the middle, baby. I'm in the middle
There
of
is no
something.
rules.
You gotta wait.
Following the rules has never really been my thing. What a guy. Colonel Sanders unfolds a delicious white towel to reveal the most delicious fried chicken tender you've ever laid eyes on. And besides, something unexpected combinations can be a surprising effect that suppresses their individual efforts. Are you suggesting if we combine forces, we can form the perfect food union? Time's up, students. The time expired in the moment everyone has been waiting for. You must now prepare to present your dishes. A handful of students stand tall. The class seems incomplete. Soon you're missing some students pop and clank. From off scene you hear a pure innocent giggle that can only be from one student. I'm flying. Sounds like it's coming from the broom closet over there. Would you mind? Before I call you to pop, hang in for a both. You kids and your pranks. I must say it's not the worst prank in history, but it's not exactly yearbook material. Wait a second. Pranks, clank. Where did the pressure cooker roll off to? Wait to hear a signature word beep or other. But there's none. Sorry, must have gotten unplugged. I guess we'll figure that out later. That leaves only 4 remaining students. Please collect your final projects. been a long semester. It's been 3 days, but okay. Wow, 3 whole days. But after days of hard work, time has come for me to eat. Please move forward. Describe your dishes. I have made tender udon noodles from savory soup. It's so tiny and cute. Please call me Sprinkles. Chef is my father's name. Yes, Sprinkles, and some green tea made from baby tea leaves that I picked myself.
Yeah, now you have some wings. Sometimes the thing that
Sublime. Would anyone like a taste? Now his entire meal's been devoured. Not that it took much, it was less than A. Yeah. A plus. Rarely do I ever taste a dish with such love poured into it as yours. She's overjoyed and gives you a huge hug. Thank you for helping me believe in myself. Van, you're up. Now describe your dish. I made
how many bags do you have?
that. Actually sounds like it could really be good. Leans into sniff, but he can't get his nose close on account of all the spikes. He begins to paw at it erratically, causing the custard to sploosh around. Please be gentle with my cuisine. Oh no! Oh no! I can't eat this. It keeps poking my tongue. Disqualified. A stunning turn of events. Who'd have thought that serving food in a bowl made of needles would make it difficult to eat? Who knew? Dejected, Van did not go gently into the night. Oh, I'm gonna drink milk, get over it. Sometimes it helps calm my agitated tongue. Next student, Ashley, step up. Now describe your dish. I made that. Had to be a pain in the butt. Actually, would have just like slowly tasted it. Orange Blossom Turkish Delight with a light rosewater syrup topped with French vanilla. Corona connected with sugar glass. Actually, doesn't sound too bad. Indeed, it's quite delightful. However, I ask that you please refrain from eating it or attempting to taste it in any way. It's very fragile and meant to be a display piece. Don't eat the food in a cooking school. This is a cooking school. We cook. I did cook. Did a really good job too. Otherwise, we're having an eating exam. If I want to be judged on eating, I'd go to College of Eating. If food can't be eaten, it can't be judged. You are disqualified. Just leave. No, just go. If this class gets any smaller, I'll be teaching myself. You and Colonel Sanders, the final cooks, step up together. 2 chefs. It began as a bowl of delicious mac and cheese. Has it become something else? He examines it closely, sniffing and eyeing the bowl. Oh, I don't have a good feeling about this. From somewhere in the room, a literal drumroll plays. Just as I thought I'd seen everything in this kitchen, you give me this thing. It completely blew me away. In my 49 dog years of life, I have never tasted anything so delicious and perfectly balanced. It's so delicious, in fact, that everyone passes the class. You pass, and you pass, you get a pass. Everyone gathers around and partakes in there's only 3 people left, but okay. They all seem to transcend reality. You win. Together, you and culinary standards have made a new menu item. The new menu item is impressive enough that Van and Ashley are drawn back to its magnificent fragrance. When they gaze upon your mac and cheese bowl, they admit that you are indeed an excellent chef. He declares that you've passed, everyone has passed, and there were supposed to be more battles, but come on, how can they be better than this one? Now that the school year is complete, everyone has graduated, and students return for one last assignment to get their groove on. The cafeteria has been completely redecorated in order to serve the site as a school graduation dance. Compared to the massive high-tech cooking arena, this humble decor seems downright cute and cozy. That's actually kind of a cute outfit. Van and Ashley tell everyone they've committed themselves to righting the wrongs they did while they were villains. For a moment, you actually believe them. Not another haunting. No ghosts allowed at graduations, clear in school bylaws. Never actually ghosts, it's just a trick to get you to finally notice me. Oh, amusing. Now that everyone's together. Party monster?
Okay.
Oh, poor student. Dejected, he walks off. Oh, adorable. Maybe things don't work out for your friend romantically, but she found love in her cooking, and you know she's doing great. The red carpet rolls out across the ballroom, just like a Hollywood movie premiere. Who commands unto entrance? It's Pop. He's arrived late for the dance, but apparently for good reason. Walking the carpet, you see perched on his dirty chef's hat, a crown. Welcome back, Pop. I know you weren't able to complete the final exam and accept your diploma, but we had to mail it directly to your father. We figured it was the least we could do for the school's dean. Oh, now I get it. And we get a new wing on the school, not to mention the honor of educating the son of... Usually dance interrupted by the sound of sparkling and electric hissing. It's Clank. He's arrived for the dance. Now that I've graduated, I can reveal my truth. He's still doing the talking thing. I'm Clank. I'm not from this earth. I'm actually from a faraway planet in another dimension. I just feel like I knew this the whole time. Now that I've learned the ways of your kind, I must return. Will you come with me? I don't really know what to say. Besides, no, obviously. I was just beginning to learn who I really am, and it's time for me to devote my life to figuring out who you are. Good on you. Portal opens and Clank disappears through it. Finally, Colonel Sanders arrives. Why? That's kind of odd outfit for him in general. Howdy, classmates. Just like the first day in May, he came prepared to feed the entire class. However, this is not enough to just give them a bucket of chicken. This time it's a full meal.
Look at my pocket. Whoa, that's cool.
I didn't get to be the most famous chicken man in the history of chicken and man by not reminding people to go out and buy my chicken. Fair. No, it's not the end. You know, I'm just waiting for the right person to ask me to dance. Top of my head, I don't know. Slicey musk, tidy goatee, and a degree. And it's truly my lucky day. Would you dance with me? Yes, I would love to. And once my 100th franchise up and running, I'll be ready to take a day off. I'm glad to spend it together with you. Work together, play together. Work together. I think this is something I just need to do by myself. But who will help you run your restaurant? I don't believe I need help. Besides, based on your time at school here, do you really think running a restaurant is the best path forward? Oh no.
You need help, Andrea?
I suppose I can roll at a pastry
You need help,
school.
baby? Yeah, watch.
Wow.
Oh.
That got loud. That got louder. Okay, that got very loud there for a second there. I apologize.
That's
Um,
not yours.
well, with that,
Your fault.
I think it's good to call the stream. Going to raid out. Get my message going. If I remember correctly, friend should be streaming a cooking simulator game, which would be perfect to go right into. We will do that. Thank you for tuning in and see you next time.